Hey, Jason here. I'm at Trump, Dubai. I'm with Golf Digest Middle East, and we're looking at the 2017 hot list. What makes the hot list hot? And I'm going to go through a couple of areas of technology where I believe there's massive improvement and make these drivers hot. So the first area of technology that I think there's been a big improvement is aerodynamics, and there's been a couple of models over the last few years that have really improved the aerodynamics of the golf club. The ones that came out first was the G30, and they had the turbulators at the front, and there's a couple of models. The XR16 also had similar things to the turbulators on the front of the club. Now what that does is basically it just trips the air up at the front of the golf club and just enables it to just flow onto the club, on the crown of the club a little bit faster, and it's just reducing the drag quite a lot, improving club head speeds, so the club is moving through the air quite a lot better. As well as that, Ping have now designed in their new G series, they've actually put this Dragonfly technology on as well, so it's just really improving the aerodynamics and how the air flows over the top of the golf club. So they've also been able to, because of that, they've been able to make the head a little bit bigger and making it a little bit more forgiving. So there's a massive improvement in aerodynamics and forgiveness because of the aerodynamics. The second area of technology where I've seen quite a big change, or certainly is allowing now for a little bit of improvements in areas, is the actual material that are going into the driver heads. So if you look at a lot of the new modern drivers, they're using a lot more carbon fiber in the head than previously. I've got the M1 from TaylorMade here, and they really had a good model previously in the 2016 M1. But the differences between this one and the 2016 one is that there's quite a bit more carbon fiber. As you can see on the sole of the golf club, there's a lot more carbon fiber here. What they're able to do then is they're able to save a lot of weight and then redistribute that weight and then use it to their advantage to help with a little bit more of adjustability and also forgiveness. I've also got the M2 here, so just to give you just a little bit of a background between the two. The M2, slightly different model in this. This is designed now with a slightly different technology, as they're just sinking the sole a little bit deeper in the head, allowing it to have a slightly bigger face. This one's not as adjustable as the M1, and it's got like a slightly bigger footprint, and just designed to be a little bit more forgiving than the M1. So really, the material going into the drivers nowadays is really a lot lighter, helping them to save a lot more weight and then redistributing and placing that weight where they want to, and just being able to improve the forgiveness and the flight and shape of the ball because of that distribution of weight. The third area of innovation that we're seeing is the change of technology in the face of the golf club. And I've got the Big Bertha Epic driver. And we're seeing a new technology that they're bringing out in the face, and what that is we've got two titanium rods which run from the sole of the golf club all the way to the crown of the golf club just behind the face. And what that does is it just joins the sole to the crown, and when the ball makes contact with the driver, what happens is you get what we call bulge in the crown, and therefore as it makes contact it's losing energy because it's bulging out. That has now reduced the amount of crown bulge with impact. Therefore the energy is not going out here, but it's going forward and back into the ball. So we're seeing increased ball speeds throughout the face. So that's an area of technology which has made a big improvement. If you can increase ball speed, you can therefore increase distance. As long as we can get you launching it and spinning it in the right parameters, more ball speed will always help increase distance. So with all of these drivers making it onto the 2017 hot list, and what we saw was that there is technology change in order to make them hot and then therefore make them onto the hot list. It's important to note that each driver might not suit each player. So it's important to come down and get custom fit for your drivers to find the right driver for you. There's a lot of choice out there, so it's really important to get the benefits of the technology change and that innovation and see it at work. It's good to read about it, but it's more important to get it in your hands so that you can actually then see the benefits on the golf course and see your scores come down.